We are not running. Now we're running.
Now we're running.
Now we're running.
Okay.
We keep running.
Just stop. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome back. Welcome for the first time or welcome back.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
All those things.
This is a great episode to get started on, although if you are starting, I recommend starting from the beginning. But whatever, it's not like it matters.
Or at least the start of season 2.
Yes.
Because that's when we get really good.
Yeah. So we are Soul of a Gamer podcast.
Soul of a Gamer.
Wait, can you do that again?
Soul of a Gamer.
What's that missing there, buddy?
I don't know.
Podcast!
Oh, shit. It doesn't need to say that.
No, it doesn't. Every week we take a game, we review it, and we tell you how it is, and we say fuck, and we say bitch, and I cuss a lot, and then
and then I say stupid shit.
Yeah.
We argue, and
we
he thinks some things are awful, and I think they're great.
And then sometimes we get 30-minute blowjobs, and then his wife complains about lockjaw. So there you go.
That's what happens.
Yep. Because she's weak.
She's a very loving and amazing woman.
Okay, but she's weak.
She doesn't get blowjobs like you do.
Oh,
sure.
Good. All right, guys. Last week we played. Steven, this was your part.
No.
You know this.
I do know this.
You know this.
What did we play?
I don't remember, honestly. So you know this. I looked to you for support because I didn't know.
Wow. Did we really just fuck that up?
I forgot completely. Oh, well, last week we played a game.
Yeah,
we played
that game.
The best game of all time.
Scott Pilgrim. Oh my god! Wow.
We played Scott Pilgrim last week. It was okay. I liked it.
Yeah,
it's still a fun game. It's just weird. But this week we go back in time, way back when we were kids and the world was cool and black people weren't getting shot everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, they were still getting shot.
Yeah, they just weren't on the news.
Yep. Goldeneye. Speaking of gun violence, let's get right into Goldeneye.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do this. Start us out on the first one.
What's on the box?
Beautiful.
Okay.
So what's on this box? I actually haven't read this box, so we're going to find out together.
Are you reading this?
Sure. So it's Goldeneye 007, only for N64. I'm pretty sure that was...
It was only for X64.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
And it was the game of the year.
What a terrible thing to do.
In 98?
You could probably sell way more copies if you branched out to other devices, right?
No, they sold more Nintendo 64s because of...
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you'd probably sell more copies of the game if it was on PlayStation as well. So.
And there was a leaked remake that never actually got released that someone found, and I think you can try to find it online, but...
No, we could probably find it online.
Yeah.
So you are Bond, James Bond. You are assigned to covert operations connected with the Goldeneye weapon satellite. M will brief you on your missions and objective from London. Q Branch will support your efforts with a plentiful supply of weapons and gadgets. Moneypenny offers you lighthearted best wishes and you're on. Moneypenny was the worst. She'd be like, ooh, you're going to the jungle to fuck a bunch of girls? Wish that were me.
Right?
That's all she ever said. Your mission begins in the heavily guarded chemical warfare facility of, oh my god, facility at the Bielomori Dam.
That's pretty close.
Bielomori?
Akafire.
In the USSR. Look and shoot in any direction as you navigate 12 interactive 3D environments. Use stealth and forces as you see fit in matters of international security. Consider the military personnel expendable. You are licensed to kill. Exciting 3D environments. Highly intelligent enemies.
You know, as far as back of the boxes go, that was one of the better back of the boxes that we've seen.
They go for like the explaining who you are, talking about just the first mission, not giving too much away.
Tells you actually that there is 12 missions in the game. Tells you like what kind of things you're going to get into.
Yeah. And it only says 12, even though there's 14 missions.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 secret, it only mentions 12, which I like too.
Yes.
So that's really cool of them.
And it just gives a very vague description of everything. You use gadgets, you use guns, you have a license to kill, you're a spy. Like
Moneypenny wants to fuck you. It's very vague.
Yeah.
Very vague.
Yeah. So I actually really appreciated the back of the box.
Yes. All right, on to our next segment.
Are we jamming?
Are we jamming? So they took every sound. This is just like we had another game like this where they just took the sounds from the movie Star Wars. Yeah, so which is cool. I mean, the James Bond theme is just iconic. Like everybody knows it.
Exactly.
But I mean, so they took that and it's really cool in some parts. I will say that the music is actually really good.
Oh yeah.
Like you go through and you feel like, oh, I'm getting a suspenseful feeling here as it should be. There's no weird loud noises that are coming out at random times.
No.
If there is, it's because you're in a spot. Like even when you die, you get shot like, like I thought that was cool too. So the music is cool. And this is one of the ones that didn't have did this have a lead single?
I don't think so.
So the other James Bond games I play, they actually make a song for the title.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. And they do that for the movies too, for the most part. But Nightfire, they had a great one.
Oh, I love Nightfire.
Oh, Nightfire is like, don't love me quietly. I love those things. They're so cool. But I don't think they had a lead little thing. I think they just started with the da-da-da.
Yeah, they just did the basic James Bond intro, and they did the whole thing where he walks up and shoots the bullet at the camera.
Yeah. And I think my favorite was the right before you're about to go on the mission. It almost sounds like how does it go? It's the
sounds like you're doing Halo almost.
I know, because they all sound the same. It's that little, like, it's very low though. It's not a big volume part, but the music is actually pretty sweet in this game. They do follow the same structure over and over, but it really lets you feel like you're going through the missions very seamlessly.
All the songs make it just seems James Bond. Like James Bond has this sound that everyone knows is James Bond. Yep. So you hear any of the songs in the game and you're like, oh, this is definitely from James Bond.
Yeah.
You might not know like which game it's from or whatever, but you know that it's from the franchise. Yeah. And so that alone, just having that iconic of a sound that any one of their songs from this game, you would be like, oh, it's a James Bond game. Yep. Like that tells you how good the sound is.
Yeah, and I mean, you always, like I said, you always knew when you died. Like, man, that damn song came on again to tell me I'm a failure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's just the music in this game. I will say it's on point.
Yeah,
because I think it's perfect for this game. If they had like a title song like they do in all the others, I think that would have been really cool. But early James Bond game. I think this was one of the first ones, or the first one. I'm not really sure, but.
I can't remember. I think there might have been some like Super Nintendo one.
I don't think so. I think this was the first one. I think because Goldeneye was such a big hit in the theaters.
This was at least the most popular one. Like the first popular one.
For sure. All right, let's move on to our next segment, which is...
How does it play?
So horrible. So bad. So this game, I don't know if you know this, but the way this game is supposed to be played after reading a bunch of shit on the internet about this, you have to have 2 controllers plugged in.
Yeah.
So this is a double analog game on a system that doesn't have a fucking double analog controller. Yes. So their ideal setup is to take 2 controllers. Your left is your movement analog, right is view analog, and I think right is shoot button is the shoot.
Yeah, and left is gadgets or
something like that. It's so weird, but you're supposed to be holding 2 controllers as one player.
And that actually is part of the game and designed in the game. Like if you go to the control schemes, like as the settings in the game, you can actually set it to 2 controllers.
Yeah.
So, and that's even on like on all the emulators and stuff too. It actually says 2 controllers as an option, and it's very interesting, I gotta say.
It's really cool. Like that was my thing about that. I'm like, oh, they really wanted this to be on a system that had the double analog, and unfortunately even the PlayStation kind of had a double analog, but not really, because this wasn't a movement analog.
Exactly.
But this game was like a pioneer into a double analog controller, which later on, that was that's what everyone did except for PlayStation, because they're jackasses.
Yeah, and if you were playing this with one controller, you just had to hold down one of the buttons to aim. Otherwise, you'd be moving always.
Yeah.
And so because of that, though, a lot of times the best way to play this game is to run and gun and hip fire.
Yeah, really.
Because the aiming
of hip fire is so good, though.
It's got this auto aim assist that a lot of people didn't even know about. This is one of the first games to have the auto aim assist as well. And it actually, like, as if an enemy walked in front of you, your gun actually moved towards them.
Yeah.
So as long as you were like firing, and ammo in this game is
plentiful.
Unless
you're playing on Secret Agent, then you don't have any.
Yeah.
Like Secret Agent, I played the first 2 levels on Secret Agent, and I'm just like, this is impossible.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to try that.
You have to just play this game forever, and then you'll get those levels done on Secret Agent.
Yeah. And the aim assist is actually turned off on Secret Agent as well.
Is it? Okay, that's why I sucked.
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons. So maybe next time I'll try with the dual controllers, but man, that was hard. Yeah, the aiming in this game is kind of shitty. You use the what's it called over here? The C buttons?
The C buttons, yeah.
So you have to use the C buttons to, if you don't want to sit and aim, you can like move your target left, right, up, and down, but there's no lateral movement or diagonal movements, unfortunately, and that makes it really hard to like aim at people.
Yeah.
Snipers are basically worthless in this game. It's so hard to snipe. God, and they had this thing where instead of you're always viewing where you're viewing, it brings you back to the center.
Yep.
Which is a really shitty concept.
Yes.
That's really stupid because as you're trying, you have to hold it in a certain position. And my hands, I get shaky with this because you're just like sitting there trying to hold it in that position, not trying to over it, go under it. It's so hard and difficult. And I think this game was a little too early for its time. And that's why this happened this way.
Which is why I think they really should release a remake for this game, because this game is phenomenal. But like the control scheme for it was just so bad. And honestly, like the Nintendo 64 controllers is one of the most hated controllers of all time.
I mean, I don't know. It was fine.
Like it was fine for most games, like Mario 64, Banjo, all those kind of games. It was perfectly fine for.
When you're games like first person, it's harder.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a problem. The shooting's a little bit of a problem in this game. It's not fluid. You barely see the bullets.
Yeah.
I will say it's really cool because if you shoot a wall, that always stays.
Yep.
So it never goes like other Halo. You shoot a wall and eventually that shot fades away on the wall.
Yeah, eventually. It stayed pretty long, and like Halo 2, I think had the longest bullet staying.
But this one, it's just forever.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty cool with this game. Weapon choice in this game was pretty cool. They're weird weapons though. Like there's no overpowered weapon.
No,
really, unless you're getting one of the golden guns, which it's just stupid. They're stupid because you don't even use them really. You have to be on agent all the time, and it's a special. Yeah, like I think they should have in this game. They do an unlock thing where you have all these secrets to unlock by doing challenges in the actual levels that they don't announce, so you have no idea what the challenges are.
Exactly,
you just have to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Which I assume came out on like Nintendo Power or something for the challenges.
Either that or like all these games used to come out with game guides and stuff too.
Yeah. So, well, that's what I mean. Like, they probably released something in Nintendo Power about it and then released a game guide or something.
Yeah.
But one of the things you can do is get the golden guns, which is a one-shot kill, and the golden PP7, which is a fucking phenomenal gun, holds 7 bullets.
Which I didn't even know about that one. You told me about that one.
It's a one-shot kill, but when you do that, you can only play missions on Agent and only like they don't count towards doing any progress.
Oh, weird.
So if you wanted to unlock a secret, you couldn't do it on with the golden gun, which I think is stupid.
That is really stupid.
Because getting it was hard in the beginning. So
that's true.
I just feel like if you're doing that, you go for the golden gun first, and then it's easier to unlock some of the other secrets.
True.
But instead, they just decided to say, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, fuck you, asshole. Thanks,
so there was like some sort of a shotgun. I don't know the names of all these guns.
The shotgun only comes on one level.
Yeah. There's I think the sniper was a Dragunov.
I have no idea. So the sniper, the AK-47, these 2 submachine guns that were fucking sweet.
Those are the ones you could dual wield?
Yeah. A couple little pistols which you could dual wield. A Desert Eagle kind of gun that you could hit with. Or maybe it was a Magnum or something.
I think it was a Desert Eagle, but
I don't remember.
It's one or the other.
The PP7, which is his iconic like go-to gun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the rocket launcher you could dual wield. This fucking rocket launcher.
Oh yeah, that with weird. Like, was it a rocket or a grenade launcher?
I don't know. Who cares? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Explosive launcher.
An explosive launcher with a fucking machine gun.
Yeah, which
stupid as shit.
Which is what a lot of people ended up doing because they did like one launcher and one machine gun.
Well, you could only do it with the special machine gun.
Yeah.
Which was stupid too. And the weapons were always organized the same way, which is kind of dumb as well.
Yeah.
So you'd always have the PP7 up first,
mm-hmm.
then the AK, and then it would always organize them in the exact same way. But if you want one weapon over another one, you have to really just go through the organization. Yeah. And there's no hiding behind cover in this game.
No, not really.
You can, but the guys will just come right up to you and start shooting you.
But the good thing about having them chase you is that they would all all of them would chase you, and they would all clump into one thumb. So if you were using like the AK-47 or the dual wielding submachine guns, you could just...
That's great until you get the Secret Agent, and then you're fucking dead.
Well, yeah. That's why I never played it on Secret Agent.
3 times the damage or something on Secret Agent.
Oh, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Every bullet is like 2 notches of health, and you're like, holy shit.
Yes.
So it's really smart to be aware of where like the body armor is and everything, because otherwise you're dead.
And then the gadgets in this game, you had like the magnetic
worthless gadgets I've ever seen
thing that you used on one mission to get a key. And
you're trapped in a jail cell.
Yeah.
And you're like, they didn't take my magnet watch.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
I hid this one up my butt.
And then you had the laser that was attached to your watch, which you used on one mission too.
No, you didn't even have to use that.
Oh yeah, you didn't have to, but you could use it.
It was so much easier to shoot them than it was
to use the fucking laser. Controlling the laser was ridiculously hard.
And they took longer. Like one bullet will destroy it, but it will take 2 seconds of laser fire to destroy it.
Yeah,
it's really stupid.
They had the karate chop when you were behind someone when you attacked them with melee.
Yeah, I never used karate chop.
If you could sneak up on them, and it was a one-hit knockout.
Sure. But like the sneaking in this game is so worthless. It's not even funny. Like
it takes way too long if you sneak it, because that's what I used to do when playing this game. And then I was like watching some videos of playing this while playing this, and I was just like, everyone's just running and gunning, and I was like, well, you can get done with this mission in 2 minutes instead of taking an hour.
Yeah, it's insane how awful some of these levels were, but how cool some of them were too. But they did the whole fucking Halo thing. They go from one point to another point and then backwards.
Yep.
Which I hate it. I hate that shit.
Yeah, it's definitely like I understand from a game development point of view that that's easy to do because you already have those levels built and you don't have to do like the whole ground up, especially for games that are older.
This one is way different though. You don't do it backwards.
Yeah.
You start at the same point you were at when you did the first time, and you're doing basically the same thing. And I'm like, why didn't I just do it the first time I was here?
Because you didn't know about that thing.
Oh, and years go by too. It's insane. But I think that's it for game mechanics. Shooting's okay. Everything's like, there's no jumping, which is fucking obnoxious.
I hate games that don't have a jump.
Yeah,
every game needs a jump.
Yes.
All game developers put a jump button in the game.
Or like, if it's not going to be jump, like Vanquish didn't have a jump, but they had a vault, which was equally as good.
Same thing with Outriders. Outriders doesn't have a jump, but it has a vault. Yeah, vaults or jumps. It's got to be one of those two guys. You cannot. These games are so much harder when you're just moving forward and you feel so sluggish. And I get like normal people won't jump side to side. This is a fucking video game. Yeah.
Like who cares? People want to jump side to side or forward or backwards or whatever. That's what we want to do.
And a lot of times
in there.
So I've actually looked into why some games don't have the jump feature. And it's mainly because they don't want people to break the game. Yeah. There's certain sections where if you could jump, you would be able to get on top of this.
Like in Halo, people found out about secret spots where the walls are broken a little bit more.
All the super bounces and all those glitch spots.
Like I get it, it's shitty about breaking the game, but who cares? Like really, in the end, as long as someone's having fun with your game, who fucking gives a shit?
Well, and honestly, like game developers now, like there's a whole YouTube channel devoted to game developers watching the fastest speedruns of their game and seeing how broken it is. And it's funny how the game developers be watching and be like, oh man, we gotta yell at Todd in graphics right now because I don't think he ever thought of this.
Side point here really fast. Did you see that Deck 9 released what game they're releasing? So our buddy works for a gaming corporation in Denver.
Yes.
And he was saying that, this is going to be a great game, and then it's just another Life is Strange game.
Yep.
I don't care about
Life is Strange True Colors.
I'm sure it's going to be great, but I just don't care about those games.
Yeah, so that's a strange one because the first one was done by a French company, and then the Before the Storm was made by this company.
Yeah, Deck 9, and then the next one's Deck 9.
And then Life is Strange
2
was made by French company again.
And then this is like Obsidian. Obsidian makes games that are like branch offs of other games.
Yeah,
because they made Knights of the Old Republic 2, and then they made Fallout New Vegas. So they take the concept that's already there, and I think they improve upon it because they're a fucking amazing company. But Deck 9 does the same thing. They take the concept that's already there, and then they improve upon it as best they can.
Yeah,
and it looks cool. So I was excited for the game to come out. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but
I probably will. I'm actually showing my wife the first one right now, and we're on the last part of that, and so once we get to that crazy reveal and shit, You've never played the first one?
I don't know. No, I played the first one, I think.
Oh, okay.
When it came out. So a while ago.
Oh, okay.
So I don't remember anything about it. I did play the first one, though.
Yes,
but that's
we might have to play it for the podcast. It's
that'll be great. Actually, I'd like to play the first one and
Before the Storm.
Yeah, we could probably get both of them in. Anyway, that was just a little sidebar.
Yeah, whatever.
But that's basically all mechanics in the game. This game is, 90s games, guys. They are so simple.
Yes.
They come out, they're like, all right, they got an up button, a down button, a side button, they got a shoot button, and that's it.
Well, and let's be real here.
And an aim button.
The story was not what sold this game.
No.
It was the multiplayer.
Well, and the violence. I think the violence sold this fucking game.
It was Pierce Brosnan, the whole James Bond thing.
Oh, can we talk about that in mechanics? Can we talk about how horrible the characters looked? Oh my god, you go up, they'll do like a view and like try to make the character look badass, and they'll like get a close up on their face, and I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with the face?
This game did what a lot of these other games did back in the past, where we could talk about this.
They tried so hard.
We should just have an art category possibly.
Or throw it in Are We Jammin' or something.
Yeah, but
oh my god.
So it was just pictures of these actors, but with like the shittiest cameras.
Oh my god.
And they were just placed on these polygons.
And they were like, so the way they have to have a line down the middle and then the sections of the face, because it has to be what am I thinking? Parallel? Or no, not parallel, yeah, parallel, I guess. It's got to be the same. Symmetrical, yes. It's got to be symmetrical.
I was like, what are you
And because it's symmetrical, it looks like fucking shit. Like, it's crazy how bad. Like, the woman looked, she's supposed to be the hot one in there. And I'm like, oh,
Natalia
God,
or whatever her name is.
Yeah. Natalia Romanoff?
I don't know.
I don't think that's.
I think you're just mixing up Black Widow.
I think it was something that I couldn't fucking pronounce, so I just started calling her Romanoff.
Yeah, sure.
So, but yeah, the graphics in this game are awful, and when you get close up to people, you're like, oh god, what's wrong with this? Pierce Brosnan's good looking. What happened?
Which I will say this. Going with when we were playing Far Cry and stuff, I kind of said this a little bit, but I'm going to reiterate this. In Far Cry 5 in the arcade, so the arcade was something where people create their own maps and do whatever they wanted with it. There's a guy who actually recreated most of the missions of Goldeneye in Far Cry. So
that's cool.
Far Cry's shooting mechanics and Far Cry's graphics, and it's beautiful.
Nice.
Like I did the snow level and the dam level.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fantastic.
Can you get the missions in there though?
They're like almost, I don't know if they're the exact like same missions or if it's just killing the enemies and stuff, but
killed the enemies.
I think it was just killing the enemies.
It'd be hard to get the missions in there because you have to build. That's building an entire video game.
But I mean, as far as just like visual and aesthetics of Goldeneye, it looks fantastic.
Okay.
Like you get really into the nostalgia of it. Like even on that snow level, like it had the helicopter in the background. It had everything. Like I was like, oh, this is so cool.
All right, I think we're ready to go into story time.
It's story time. Let's get started.
We're going to be stupid every time.
The rest of the podcast is just us going like this.
Do I need to add what is love into here?
Yes. So story, if you've seen the movie, you know the story. Like this story is kind of bland.
I don't know. I've never seen the movie.
The movie's pretty good. So a part in the movie that they didn't show on the story, I'm pretty sure this is in this movie.
Okay. There's
a part in the story where you're on a boat, right? And you have to put a tracking device on the helicopter. Okay. So, and then you have to rescue the hostages, whatever. But in the movie, I'm pretty sure that girl you kill in the forest level, she kills a guy by wrapping her legs around.
Interesting.
Yeah, she crushes him to death by doing. I can't remember because I watched the movie so long ago, but I'm pretty sure that this part, like they're on the boat and she's having sex with him, and then she's like, I'm going to kill you, and then she just fucking destroys him with her legs.
I thought the boat James Bond movie was Live or Let Die.
No, maybe. No,
I don't know. I really haven't seen any of them.
There's a boat in this one too, because in the game you have to put the tracking device on. And the water, when I played it, it's really funny. The boat level, the water is sometimes green and the water is sometimes blue.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. If
there was a
emulation problem. But.
There was a level that didn't actually get fully made, where it's in part of the dam level. Where there's an
island,
a little island.
Yeah. You can make it to that island. You just have to cheese the fuck out of it by cheating.
Yeah.
So In the first level of this game, so this game I think takes place over 9 years.
Oh shit.
So if you watch, it says 9 years ago in the first level, and then it'll say 6 years ago, and then 5 years ago, and then 2 years ago. So this is insane. Yeah, I thought I never noticed that before.
I didn't actually pay attention to any of that.
So this game takes place over 9 years. So now it makes more sense to me. Why the fuck am I doing this? Like, how is it's such a big surprise that this guy's back from the dead? And it's because it's years later.
That makes more sense. Because like a lot of this story, honestly, like I've drawn a blank on a lot of the story because a lot of it didn't make sense. I have a whole page of notes right here because I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So in the first level, you're in this dam, and your goal. What is your goal in the first level? God damn it! It was just so silly. You have to jump off the dam. Is like the agent goal. That's the only goal you have. If you played Secret Agent, it's like disarm. You have to disarm the
cameras.
No. Disarm the alarms, and then hack this computer that's behind this building that's right before the gate or right after the gate.
Okay.
And then you have to go. There's a computer system underneath the dam that you have to go and do too, I think. Yeah, there's a lot. But the goal of this level is just you're making it to the dam and jumping the fuck off of it.
Yep.
And this is where you first introduce, like every level before the level, you get Q saying, Bond, don't fuck any strippers on this level. And then you get, that's M. And Q saying, Bond, please don't destroy all my gadgets. I work so hard on them. And then Moneypenny going, Bond, if only I could come with you and fuck you on this level. Like they're so worthless. They are the most worthless. Like they are always. Every level is M saying don't fuck people, Q saying don't break a shit, Moneypenny saying I want to fuck you.
And during the dam level, a lot of people wonder if this is actually an Easter egg. A lot of people aren't for sure if this is an Easter egg. But when you jump off the dam, if you're looking at the sides of the walls of the mountain, it looks like Donkey Kong's face. And they wondered if Nintendo did that as a kind of homage. Like it looks like a bunch of his faces over and over again. I mean, that's what he does in the movie though too. He jumps off the dam, so I don't know. They could have just kind of tweaked it a little bit. Well, no, the mountain.
Maybe I know. I'm saying maybe we need to watch the movie and see if it looks like Donkey Kong's face. Then we'll know for sure.
No, like patterned. Like all over the entire mountain
maybe wall. The mountain wall.
The entire thing?
The real one.
Someone make that.
maybe the real mountain has like a Donkey Kong face on and they're like, we gotta put this in the game.
Entire wall.
Yes.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. So you jump off the dam and you go inside this. Oh yeah, that's right. You're going to a chemical production factory. Sure. You're trying to stop the chemicals from getting produced, and you have to destroy the bats that they have. The dam's the first part of it, and it's built into the dam. Okay. So you get in the dam. You're looking for your fellow agent, and I always want to call him Alex Trebek. And I know that's not right. His name is Alex, but I'm always like, Alex Trebek?
Alec.
And I, for some reason, always call him Alex Trebek. So for now he's Alex Trebek. So you got to find out Alex Trebek. Yes. And you go in the dam level and you're fucking killing a bunch of people. This level's kind of annoying. Yeah. Because you have to go in, you have to not kill scientists, which if like I made a little recordings of this and I'm like, I really want to kill the scientists because they're telling me not to. Mm-hmm. This scientist is evil. He made chemicals. Can I shoot him in the brains now?
In The Last of Us, you could kill a scientist.
Yeah. So you could go and you could you have to find some levels have undercover people. So in this level, there's an undercover scientist, and you have to get a card key from him.
Oh, this is the level where you have to like aim the gun at them, and they go like this and like run out.
Yeah, kind of. If you just shoot, they run too.
Oh, okay.
I don't even aim the gun.
And the one will just randomly drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was one of them. And then there's a guy who's on your team who gives you another one who gets you into the last place. So then you get make up into the last place, and you plant your bombs all over the tanks of like disgusting whatever it is, and you see like a general walk in, and this is another one I cannot pronounce his name. Uramov.
I have no idea.
It was like OUHGZOP6.
I don't even think I wrote that one down.
It's so fucking stupid. It was impossible.
Oh no, I did.
What is it?
OURANNOV.
Uranov. Fucking dickhead. I'm gonna call him dickhead. So he's dickhead. He comes in, he's like, ha ha, I fooled you. I knew you coming. I'll watch you plant the bomb. I'll let you plant the bombs. Yep. And then Alec is like, you run, James. And then he goes, for England! And then dies instantly. He's fucking worthless. And then you blow up. Yeah, you have this is another gadget you have. It's a time bomb, or not a time bomb, a remote activated bomb.
Yep.
Q gives you. You can place them on different things and blow them up, and that's basically what you do. You just blow them all up. Then you leave, and that's it for this part of the mission.
Yep.
You did it. You blew up you killed Alec because you blew up all the stuff and released all these toxins, and also nobody died from those toxins.
Yeah.
If you stay in the room, you take damage. Nobody else does.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's really fucking dumb.
Because you escape out of that like one like little like hatch or like chute or vent or something.
I don't remember. I don't remember how you escape that fucking mission. But you go into the mission in a vent.
Yeah.
And you can get back in the vent. You drop down on someone in the shitter.
Oh yeah. If you aimed your gun right before you exited the vent, you could actually shoot him in the head before.
Yeah. So you know what's stupid about that? You can shoot him in the head and just knock off his hat.
Yep.
Without killing him.
Yep.
And I was like, what? That is an amazing hat. I need to buy one of those. That's the best hat in the world.
Seriously.
So yeah, you shoot him in the head, blah, blah, blah. By the way, in this level, there's people just waiting in bathrooms with guns.
Yep.
Just standing.
And
not even shitting.
In this one bathroom, there's 6 guys?
Yeah, and they walk out and they're like, hey, we have our guns still. And they don't pants up, just standing in the stalls. Because when you go in and you look down, there's 2 guys just standing in the stalls. And you're like, what are you guys doing?
Waiting.
Just the worst fucking design for a fucking, like, why even put a bathroom in this place, honestly?
I don't know. There's a lot of old games that did that. Like Duke Nukem did that and stuff. And you could pick up funny. You could pick up your poop.
Yeah, Duke Nukem was funny. That was the point in Duke Nukem. That's where I will cut off your head and shit down your neck comes from, I think.
That and I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah. But you finish that level, you go on to the next level.
Which is the snow level.
Is it the snow level?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because it was the dam, then snow level, then infiltrate facility OHMSS.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. So snow level was stupid, too. You had to go find this house that had a special safe in it, open the safe, and I did think this level was the coolest. Like, it actually did look cool.
It is by far the coolest looking one, and it's the funnest one of the ones that remade on Far Cry that I've played the most.
It's funny because there's no trees around you, but they're, like, blocking you from exiting, and it looks like cardboard. And you're like, oh, that's a lovely cardboard tree in front of me.
And the fog in this and, like, the snow, it just looks like fog.
Yeah.
And so it's hilarious, like, you'll be like walking over a hilltop and your gun will just like shift a direction and then I would just start shooting.
Yeah, because that's where the people were.
Yeah, so I would just kill people before I ever got to them or before I ever saw them.
And you're just like, thank you, magic gun.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
So yeah, you have to go into all these like random cabins that have people in them and kill them and then take their key card and then find a safe, open the safe, then go to the telecommunications device and disable that.
Yep.
And then go into the actual facility.
Yes.
Which is underneath the snow.
Yes.
Not very well.
No, it's like over a bank and then there's like a helicopter landing pad and then there's the door to the facility.
And is this before the boat level?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay, so yeah, it just feels like this is just so because it's years later.
Because the ship level is like after the next level.
Yeah, so this is like the weird part is these are years apart.
Yeah.
So it just feels like, what the fuck is this doing here right now?
Yeah.
Like, why did I come here? So, and then you find out there's like a guy running the show and what's his code name? I can't remember.
Janice.
Janice, codename Janice. So Janice is running the show. You figure all this out. You don't meet Natalia yet.
No, not yet.
But I think you meet Boris in this level for the first time.
So yeah, when you infiltrate the facility, you have to take pictures of the satellite, and then
there's like a big screen with it on it. They just shove it on the screen. They're like, look how cool our satellite is, guys.
Well, I think there's one of the rooms that has it in it too. You could take a picture of the actual satellite.
Oh yeah, that's a different different level.
Okay.
Yeah. This one you have to take a picture of like the satellite plans.
That's right.
That are all just on the big screen.
That's right.
And he's like, it looks like they're gonna bomb Norway or some shit. And you're like, what? You just put that on your big screen? Your security is shit.
And then I think this is where there's a man with a briefcase that runs away from you at the end of this level.
Yeah.
And you can't kill him for some reason.
Oh, this level was so funny. that was Boris, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So Boris, you're not allowed to kill because if you kill him, you can't appear in a later level, and you can't kill him in that level either, and he's an asshole.
Okay.
In the movie, he's a giant prick.
Okay.
But in the game, in this level, you have to take a transponder device, and you have something in your kit that lets you copy it. And then you have to put the transponder device back where you found it.
Okay.
But when you put things down, you throw them.
Oh, yeah.
So then I threw it into a wall and I couldn't pick it up again because you can't jump. And I'm like, what the fuck? Let me grab it. Because I had to put it back on the table or some shit. And I could not grab it. I'm like, why is this a fucking thing? So I had to restart the level.
Jeez.
I killed myself and I restarted the level. So yeah, very frustrating in some of the parts of these levels. But that's basically, I mean, you're just fucking a secret agent. This whole thing just feels so, like, not good story-wise because you're skipping years without any, like, in-between of what happened in these years.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I really do feel like this is another one like Scott Pilgrim where you needed to watch the movie to fully understand and get the story.
Yep.
Because
back then, they didn't have the capability of really throwing the story in there.
Well, and the movie came out in 95. The game came out in 97.
Yeah.
It was Game of the Year in 98 because it came out at the end of 97, I think. But yeah.
So anyway, the next level. What's the next level?
It's the ship level where you have to put the tracker on the plane.
So this one I fucked up so many. I kept shooting the hostages. I just kept killing them. Like,
it happened a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie.
I just kept doing it. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, you'd be like shooting them, and then one would like run in front of you while you were shooting. And you're like,
and this ship looks so tiny, and then when you get inside, you're like, holy fuck, this is huge. So yeah, you have to put a tracker on the helicopter, which you can't get around on one side of the ship, but you can on the other side of the ship. It's really stupid. Yeah. This ship looks like shit, and then you have to save all these hostages. They're just pointing guns at them when you get into the room. Like, they're going to kill them already, and you're like, what have you been waiting for?
You.
Fucking shoot them. So then you kill all these guys, rescue all the hostages. You have to do another thing, because you have to go deep into the ship, but it might just be rescuing the hostages.
I think it's just rescue. Yeah, because
there's a ton
because at one point it says, like, you rescued all the hostages and you can leave. Because you just leave off the same boat that you came to.
Also, the end credit or the end scenes for all these missions is literally like flashes of you doing what you just did.
Yep.
It's just like, flash, he's walking towards the boat. Flash, he's on the boat. Flash, he's gone.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, they're really dumb end scenes.
Yes.
So yeah, you rescue all the hostages, put the tracker on the boat. I'm not sure what the secret agent stuff for this mission is, but I assume it's like kill all the people and hack this computer. There was a computer deep in the boat that I assume you have to hack still. The game was cool with some of the missions that they put in, but it did repeat itself quite a bit.
Yeah.
So you get off the boat in either blue or green water, depending on what day it is. And where do you go next? Where are we next?
It's the snow level where we're destroying the communications.
So this one is, you put the tracker on the helicopter, it goes right back to where it was before.
Yeah.
So, and this is where you meet Natalia, I think.
No, that's not when you get captured in Severnia.
Oh, yeah. So this is where you
get captured.
And you meet Natalia.
Yes. Okay. So you get captured in Severnia, and then you're in the jail cell, right? Is this the jail cell?
Yes. So you're in the snow level first. You have to go through some of the snow level, and then you go inside, and they're like, "We've been waiting for you." And you're like, "I just killed like 700 people. Why the fuck don't I just shoot all you guys?"
Seriously.
And then you get captured, and you're like, "I still have my magnet watch. I hid it in my anus."
Which is funny because there's a guard just pacing in front of your door, and while he like walks in front of you, you just magnet it real quick, and then when he walks past you again, you open up your cell and you karate chop him.
And you're like, Juto chop!
And you're like, haha, I win.
I am a secret agent. And then you open Natalia and she's like, hey Bond, you wanna fuck?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's just what Bond girls
and it's
did.
Great. After you get her, you bring her on missions, and Moneypenny's like, going to a tropical paradise with another girl, Bond? I'm jelly.
Well, and the one thing I hate about Natalia, which we'll get more into, is she's the exact same thing as who was our favorite character in Sleeping Dogs that got captured like 4 times.
Oh, your friend,
Jackie.
Jackie.
Natalia is fucking Jackie.
Yeah,
she gets captured
She's
like 4 times. You have to. I think I said 3 different times you have to rescue her.
Yeah. So in one of the missions, she's like, I finally learned how to shoot a gun. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
And then she does shit.
Yep.
So you rescue her. You go through this facility. You take pictures of the satellite.
Yep.
That's where you're like, you find it. It's actually really cool.
Yeah.
You go to different levels and you see like part of it going up because it's a rocket first, of course. And so you find the satellite. You take pictures of it. You get to the end of this level. I think the end of this level is really cool because you're in like a cave.
I think
right?
so.
Isn't that this level? I'm pretty sure that
I can't fully remember. Like
Yeah.
some of these levels, a lot of these levels kind of like coincide. Like they just went in together. It's really hard to know. Like
it actually might be later. I don't know. Yeah,
whatever.
they all look the same to me. So you get through this level, and Natalia's like, "Thank you for rescuing me. You want to fuck?"
pretty much.
Everyone wants to fuck James Bond. That's just like the end of. If this was written now, it would be like back then you wouldn't see guys wanting to fuck James Bond, but now even guys would be like,
oh yeah,
you want to fuck?
pretty much.
I do want to fuck you, please. Like. That's literally what it would be in the game. You'd have to have some guy go, God, you're fucking gorgeous.
Right.
Yeah, it's just insane how many women just want to fuck them on a daily. In Nightfire, it's even worse. It's like every other mission, at the end of the mission, you're making out with a new girl.
And in Nightfire, you had people like Pussy Galore as one of the character names.
No. So that's not. She's not actually in Nightfire. She's a character, like a playable multiplayer.
Okay, well,
she is from one of the movies.
Yes.
Though. She is. I think she's from Russia with Love.
Okay, that
And
makes sense.
they just went on these really bad tangents. Good Night was one of the people's name, and this is one of my favorite things in one of the movies. I think it's the man with the golden gun. Q is on the phone on a boat, and she's talking to Good Night, who that's the name of the person, and he's like, Good night, because she put down the phone because they're making out on the bed.
Yeah.
Good night. And James picks it up. Good night, Q, and takes it up on him, and I'm just like, your fucking dumbass names. Or
seriously.
In Robot Chicken, they do a funny joke where he's dating someone named Merry Christmas.
Oh, gee.
And she breaks up with him, and he's like, and then I told her, this year I'm canceling Christmas.
Isn't it Christmas Jones or something?
I don't know, but
it
it was hilarious. It was fucking funny. God, it's just so stupid. It's so bad.
So next in the story is St. Jude Petersburg.
Yeah, so you're in Russia now. So even though it's the USSR, which is not, it's in the 90s, it's gone.
Yeah.
The USSR is no longer in existence technically, in name at least.
Is it actually taking place in the 90s when...
I have no idea.
Okay, because I don't know...
9 years go by.
I don't know.
Who the fuck knows?
I don't know when this game actually takes place.
Yeah. So I think before that, you have to go to the warehouse place, right? No, you get captured. No, that's after.
Yeah, because you go to St. Petersburg and you meet Valentine, and he tells you Janice is a traitor.
Yeah. So he's like Valentine's like a former Russian leader who is actually a MI6 agent.
Yeah.
So you meet him in a fucking random cargo box.
Yeah.
In like this like statues. Like it was so weird. There's a bunch of statues just fucking laying around everywhere.
Yeah, it was weird.
With people guarding them with guns. And you're like, what are you doing here?
So yeah, you talk to him. He tells you that Janice is a traitor.
Yeah, and you've been looking at, again, years later. I think this is 4 years before present, or 2 years before present.
Okay.
So this is like you're catching up to present now.
Okay. And then later in the game, later in this level, you're going around, and then you find out that Alec is alive, and Alec is Janice.
Whoa, plot twist! Oh God, Alec, why? He's like, Mother England lied to me and killed me. I'm like, you said run, James. I'll die. Don't worry about me.
And
you said it.
And I thought you were dead because I saw it. I thought I saw you die.
And he walks up all ominously, like you go to the hill to meet Janice, and there's like 4 guards that walk up, and then he walks up, which I thought that was fucking cool.
Yeah.
That is a cool mechanic they put in the game.
Yeah.
Because he's not there right away.
Yeah.
And then all the guys, this is the only level where you use the shotgun.
Yep.
The only level where you get it. That would have been very useful in other levels.
Random shit all over.
Yeah.
And you just like walk around all these different like things. And
Yeah.
just like, I don't even know how to describe it. They're like pillars that are just
by the way, you had Natalia here.
Yes.
So she waited at the gate. So you go back to the gate.
She's not there.
She is. She's
Oh yeah, because they kidnap her.
Yeah, they have her like held hostage, and you have to get there before 3 minutes is up, otherwise she's dead because the helicopter will explode.
Yes.
And then you get her out, which is weird too, because she's literally just standing. She's not like tied up or anything. She's standing next to the helicopter.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Help me, James!" Like, what? Bitch, walk away. Just walk away.
Just go.
There's no one guarding you. Even get out of there. Go. You kill everyone around her. There are a few like people like kind of in front of her, but they're not even watching her.
Yeah.
She could walk away. It's insane. So yeah,
and then go ahead.
No, yeah. You get her away, and then the helicopter blows up.
Yeah, and then Mishkin captures you.
No, so before that,
okay,
a really dumb part of the game.
Okay,
so when the helicopter blows up, you have to find the flight recorder.
Oh yeah,
right?
I forgot about that.
So, and this is a very interesting thing that they did. It's never in the same spot.
Oh,
because I fucked this up and I killed Natalia accidentally.
Oh, okay,
maybe on purpose.
Okay, that sounds about likely.
So I killed Natalia. Or I shot at her and she was just like, James, what the fuck?
Pretty much.
And so I went back in and I'm like, oh shit, the flight recorder changes each time. So you have to go.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but if you get too far from it, it says like, hey, you gotta find the flight recorder. Don't go this far.
Because the flight recorder, I think for me, was in the same room with...
No. It's always blown outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in the helicopter, and apparently it's impervious. Because the helicopter blows up and it flies away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I thought I was talking... Oh, was Valentine telling you about the flight records?
I don't remember who told you.
Because I remember someone was saying...
You have to get
that
to
so
finish the mission.
I think Valentine told you about the flight records.
Yeah, so you have to get that for the mission. And it's always in a different spot, which I thought was interesting. I didn't even know they could do that in the 90s where it's like a random generator where they're going to be. But I guess the enemies are kind of like that. They're not always in the same spot.
That's true.
So
some levels they are.
Some levels they aren't. Some are perfect and some are random spawns that come out of anywhere.
Because the dam is... Everyone's there is
where they're supposed to be. But then subsequent levels, like the next level, literally they'll just appear in doorways randomly. And you're like, where the fuck did you come from?
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's just random spots. Then you have to just run to the gate.
Yeah, and then Mishkin captures you.
And Mishkin is Natalia, like a good bad guy.
And then you find out that General Oronov, or whatever the fuck his name is also a traitor.
Yeah. Mother Russia is pissed.
So then you have to rescue Natalia again.
Yeah, so you get captured by Mishkin, and he takes you to this warehouse to interrogate you, and just leaves a gun on the table.
Yeah.
And the guards are like, not even like, why'd you do, is it loaded? Why would you do that? Like, no guard, all the guards are looking at you, then you're like, I'm just gonna pick this up. Bam, bam, bam! And they're like, this was such a surprise.
I thought this was like the dumbest thing ever. I was like, why?
I don't remember how they do this in the movie, but I assume they probably hid the gun.
Because he's James fucking Bond.
Yeah. So yeah, and Mishkin did this on purpose. He put the gun in there because he wants to give them like the information, but he can't do it in front of the Russian soldiers.
Yeah.
So he kills those guys, and you have to find Natalia in this big warehouse building. And we skipped something.
I don't think so.
So there was a level where you had to get into a plane. Because this is another tank level.
I don't even know.
There's a level where you have to get into a plane and you have a tank, and the tanks are fucking god-awful. They shoot, instead of shooting straight, it's almost like a mortar. They shoot up and you have to hit down.
I don't remember a single tank level.
Yeah. 2 tank levels in this game. So the first one is you have to get a plane, and it's after the dam level, I'm pretty sure. You come out of the warehouse up front, and you're on this runway, and you have to get down the runway to get to the plane, and you have to destroy turrets and stuff. So there's that level too. Sorry, that level is really short. That level takes 54 seconds. Oh, okay. It is insanely short. So now in this level, you rescue Natalia, you have to get out of the warehouse. Fucking glitched. Because if you do anything accidentally to Natalia, she runs away and the level doesn't end. She's literally, for me, she was running upstairs back and forth, and I'm like, Natalia, let's go. God. And then I just killed her and the level ended.
Yeah, you have to be really careful not to shoot her because she gets in the way a lot.
Yeah, and she just runs away if you do. She's like, James, how could you? And then she runs away and you can't complete the level.
That sucks.
Yeah, so then you take her to find Mishkin, who tells you, hey, James, I'm a cool guy. I gave you that gun. Remember me?
And then you go to the train.
Well, kind of. Because remember, you have to escape still. This is the second tank part.
You escape, and then you get to the train.
Yeah, so Mishkin gives you, like, these documents, I think. He opens a safe, right?
Yes.
There's a safe right next to him. He gives you... And then you just jump out a window.
Yes.
The ends of these levels are really non-specific. How you
they're
end them.
weird.
So for this one, you have to break a window and jump out. For the boat one, you have to go back to your boat. For the last one we talked about, the statue one, you have to go up to the gate. Like it's really strange. Like the objective doesn't end the level. You have to physically do something to end the level.
Yeah.
So, and I don't really like that about this game.
No, because I don't think it really even says it. You just kind of...
You just figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, these levels aren't huge, so figuring it out doesn't take long.
But sometimes you might be like, do I have to go back to the beginning of this level to get out? Like,
which on some of them they are, like the ship one.
Yeah, the ship one was for sure the easiest one to do, but like the dam one, to get out of the facility, there are 2 doors that you see in front of you, but you could have easily been like, okay, I got to go backwards now.
Yeah, true.
So you jump out the window, and this is second tank level. This one's actually kind of fun. Don't blow anyone up in these fucking tank levels. It's so useless because the auto aim fucks you.
Yeah.
This is the one part where the auto aim is actually really bad because I'd rather aim between 2 people.
Yeah.
To fucking blow them up. Both. But it's a mortar style, so if you're aiming, it takes a little time for it to get there, and then they've moved from that spot since then. Yeah. So you're running into a tank, and you just have to get through the streets of wherever the fuck you are, St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
You get to the streets of St. Petersburg, and then you make it to the train yard.
Yes.
So the train yard, equally as stupid. You go through, and you're looking for Alec's train.
Yes.
And General Ornan bullshit dickhead.
Ornanov.
No,
or
dickhead.
whatever.
General Dickhead.
General Dickhead. Let's just go with that.
General Dickhead is on this train with Alec.
Yep.
So, and I found this was glitched. So you can go through this level, and you can activate... So you go through this level, and Natalia's kidnapped again, of course.
Yep.
She's on the train, she's kidnapped, and you have to get on this train, you have to go through, you have to kill all these people while you're destroying the brakes on each part of the train cars. And you get to the train that Alec is in.
Yes.
Right? So then he drops a wall in between. He traps Ornanov in with you, and there's a bomb that's going to go off. This is the laser level.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so... but you can actually beat the wall coming down.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and you can continue going through the train, but it's not... They built the train out, but there's no one in there.
Oh, okay.
Alec even disappears.
That's weird.
Yeah, Alec and the girl. This random girl who shows up now, who's now also a bad guy. She's the one who killed the guy by wrapping her legs around him.
Oh, okay.
So she was not introduced anywhere else in the game, and now she's like this big-time assassin.
Interesting.
Okay. So Alec is there, Ornanov is there, Natalia's there, and that I don't even know what the fuck that girl's name is.
I don't know either.
She's there. He drops a wall, locks the other side of the train too, drops a wall there, so you're stuck in this car. You have to get out before it explodes.
Okay.
Which, by the way, you don't die instantly when it explodes, because I kept fucking this up and having to do it over again. It explodes, and you continuously take damage until you die.
Oh, okay.
And it just keeps exploding. It never stops.
Yeah, I got out of it, so I didn't take any damage.
So eventually I gave up on the laser thing and I started just shooting the fucking locks. I'm like, laser's worthless. It's fucking worthless.
Yeah, the laser's definitely hard to do. But.
Yeah. Then you kill Ornanov in this part too. He's dead. And then you go out. You have to kill a couple other guys, but then you just run out. And again, you have to run to a spot to end the level.
Yeah.
And then you're in the jungle?
Yes. So you're in the jungle and you have to rescue Natalia.
Yeah. No. This is where she's trained.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
So this is actually a repeat of another level, I think.
Yeah. No, I thought the jungle was fully separate, but it looked similar to another.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, you're right. It looks very similar to the other base they had, which they must have the same architect. That's all I can think of.
Because this is where you defeat Zinnia.
Yeah, that's the girl's name.
Yes.
She's like an assassin badass. But
okay, yeah.
So you go through the jungle, and this level is so annoying. I died so many times.
It's weird. It's
just too much. There's too many enemies, and they're all firing at you. And Xania does a shit ton of damage.
The turrets too.
The turrets are fucking annoying.
Yeah. So if you know where the turrets were, it was really easy to avoid them and get behind them and destroy them.
You have to get behind them at certain points in front of them. They have a max range, and they don't shoot you.
That's true.
Which I figured out. I'm like, okay, this is way easier now.
Yeah. So a lot of times you wanted to destroy the turret first and then the people.
Yeah.
Because the turrets would kill you more than the people would.
Yeah. So I went through this, and the jungle level is actually cool. It's whoever built this level, I think it's different from the snow level person, because they actually put trees in the level.
Yes.
Rather than just making the walls of the level the trees. And it actually did look really fucking cool.
The jungle level is probably the best looking level besides the snow level.
Yeah. So, and then this level, you're go into the jungle. There's a bunch of body armor everywhere, and you fucking need it.
Yes.
You're killing out all the turrets, killing them. Eventually, you have to cross a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
This is where, what's her name, Xenia?
Xenia, yeah.
Xenia is. Xenia has a fucking rocket, or the grenade launcher, and the fucking, this is where you get them both, and the weird submachine gun thing.
Yeah.
And she's just fucking you up.
Yep.
You can kill her. Like, one of the times I tried this, I killed her in the first second.
Yeah.
And then another time I got hit so much I was almost dead by the time I killed her. So it's really like RNG based.
Pretty much. Like, it just, if you can get your shots off before she can, you're golden.
It just depends. Like, honestly, sometimes she doesn't shoot her grenade launcher right away. Sometimes she does.
Because sometimes she does shoot the machine gun first.
Yeah,
other
she
times
never shoots both at the same time.
I don't think the dual wielding mechanics did that. I think the dual wielding mechanics did one.
Yeah.
One.
So,
which was weird.
Oh, and when you get to her, the problem is there's a turret up on a ledge to your left, too.
Yes.
So you have to deal with that before you fight her, but she's already coming at you as soon as you make it into this area. So, and Natalia has a gun on this level, and she's fucking worthless. She's not doing shit with it. But you go through this, you kill Xenia, you kill the turrets, you make it into this cave system.
Yep.
And you have to, this is where I kept dying, because there's a part where there's a shit ton of guys and a turret.
Yes, the turret's like in the back.
Yeah. So there's a little cavern facing where you have to go, where all the guys are, and you can't go into that spot without getting shot by the turret, and you can't shoot the turret without getting shot by all these guys.
There was like one spot that if you could get to, you could shoot the turret out of range, and a lot of the guys wouldn't know it.
Well, so you could do, what I ended up doing was running in and running out, because they come in after you, and you can kill half of them that way. Yeah. And if you get half of them, the others don't shoot you. Okay. So then you can turn around, get the two turrets. There's two of them, because you have to destroy all the turrets. Yeah. And then go back and kill all those guys. Okay. And, make it through the level, and you make it into another fucking facility. Okay. Which is shitty.
And then this is where Goldeneye is, right? And Natalia redirects Goldeneye?
Yeah. So it's aimed at London, I think. Mm-hmm. So you're in a facility, you're fucking killing a bunch of people, and Natalia's like, kill everyone, and then I'll do things. Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, you have a fucking cut, bitch. You fucking help. So you kill everyone, you go back to Natalia, she opens the door, you have to go through this giant fucking facility.
Yeah, this facility is big.
And it's you have to go back to another door that she's standing in front of to get her to come in. I killed Natalia again in this one. It was an accident! I fucking had the grenade launcher.
Sure.
Don't use the grenade launcher.
No.
I had grenades, that's what I had.
Oh, okay.
Then I threw one and it just fucking, she was like, James, how could you? And then she died. So you, also... The first time I played this, I destroyed every computer. Okay. You can't do that. She needs a computer to redirect the fucking thing. And then she's like, James, why did you do this? I'm like, I fucking don't know. It doesn't say not to. I was so mad.
But it didn't tell you to do it.
Okay, fair. No, it did. There was one that said destroy all the hard drives. So I thought it meant all the computers, and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking on it.
The hard drives were those big giant silver things.
I figured that out too. And there's more turrets in this than there on the ceilings, and it's even more fucking annoying. Like,
those are weird.
This level was so annoying. I lost it so many times because of my own stupidity.
Well, and when she's redirecting the Goldeneye, there's a lot of enemies that come out.
Yeah, they come out on the sides of the stairs, but they don't shoot you till they're down the stairs. So it's actually really easy.
Yeah.
And they never come out on the same time.
Yeah.
It's always
so you would just aim to the right when they get to the bottom. Brr,
yep. Brr. And then you have to go through the level again, make it. So basically, this is the third to last level, I think.
Something like that.
You have to go through this level, make it through these cave systems that are insane to get to this well, not a telescope. What the fuck are they called? Satellite,
yeah.
This just like the giant ones you see on the ground in Hawaii. You have to make it to there to kill Alec. So this part is fucking stupid.
Yes.
Right?
Or is it Alec or is it Trevelyan?
It's Alec.
Okay.
Alec Trevelyan, that's his name, isn't it?
Oh, I didn't know his last name was Trevelyan. I just saw him as Trevelyan the next time I saw him.
Yeah.
Because this guy goes by 3 different names in the game. He goes by Alec, then Janice, then Trevelyan. And I'm like, who are you?
His last name is Trevelyan, but it is Alec. So you have to chase him. This is like a big game of tag. Yeah. With bullets.
Which I didn't know this. You told me this afterwards, but... You chase him, you chase him, you chase him, you chase him. You can chase him forever. You have to have... There's a certain health threshold where you have to damage him enough for him to actually go to the next portion.
I had no idea. So what I did, I ended up beating the level, and then I went back, because this is the level where you get the gold PP7. You have to beat it in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Jeez. That's really fucking hard to do. Yeah. So the first thing you have to do is you start out... you move to the side and you go backwards to grab a body armor, then go that, and then you chase him. Don't even bother shooting him there. There's no point. You're going to get more bullets off later.
Yeah.
You have to make it to the top. There's 2 people who should be there at that point.
Yeah.
You need to kill both of them and grab all their ammo. Then you go down, you kill a couple more people, you grab their ammo, then you kill the 2 turrets. You have to kill both fucking turrets in that one room and then kill the computer thing to stop the countdown.
Oh, okay.
And then that should be at 40 seconds.
Oh, geez.
Like, you have to have that at 40 seconds, otherwise this does not fucking work. Then you go down the stairs, you're chasing him. That's where you start shooting him first.
Yeah.
You have to shoot him there. You have to hit him with half of the bullets you're shooting.
Oh, jeez.
And then, so he goes one way, you have to go the opposite way, because eventually he'll come back and go your way.
Yeah.
But by then you have to aim your gun up, because it doesn't auto-aim on him.
Yeah.
And you have to just keep shooting while he's in front of you.
Oh, okay.
And then he'll go up the stairs, he'll stand still for a moment. That's where you finish him off. You shoot him, and that's where his health threshold makes it to the point where he's going to go down.
Yes.
So then he goes down these ladders, and this is the dumbest part. Like, you fall really far, by the way. Do you see how far you fall?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It's like 30 feet. And you just land, you're like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm James Bond. This is where I fucked up. I did this 3 times perfectly, and I fucked it up all 3 times.
Oh.
So the first time I did it, I fell, but my gun wasn't reloaded, so Alec killed me.
Oh.
Yep. And then the second time I did it, I fell, and I hit the threshold each time because I had a timer going.
Yeah. Because
I'm like, I gotta figure out if I need to restart or not, and I don't want to keep finishing it. So I fell another time, I killed him, and then I jumped off.
Oh, jeez.
Because I thought I had to jump on the helicopter. Even after I beat the level, I completely forgot I just have to stand there. So I jump off, and then it's like, you died. I'm like, motherfucker!
Oh, man.
What did I do? And then the third time, I finally did it, and I was so happy. And then I got the gold PP7, and it was like, you can't actually use this to unlock anything else. I'm like,
so yeah,
I was so mad.
After you kill him, you make out with Natalia.
Oh yeah, you fuck Natalia. Moneypenny is like, James, I'm watching you.
And that's the end of the game.
Yeah, you fuck Natalia. Like, that's every James Bond game ends with you fucking someone.
Pretty much.
Nightfire, my favorite one, and I know we talk about Nightfire a lot. It's because it's my favorite.
It's probably mine
it's
too.
The best James Bond fucking story you'll ever do. You're in space for part of it. It's fucking
got one of the best multiplayers, honestly.
And great songs. Like, this game and the gadgets actually fucking mattered.
Yes.
They actually fucking mattered. It was so
only
cool.
other one I think was better with gadgets was one that not only other people liked, but I still enjoyed it, was a Goldeneye Rogue Agent.
Oh yeah.
Where you had the gadgets in the eye.
Yeah. You play as Alec instead. So Nightfire at the end, it's really funny. You're in his car because you get the Aston Martin.
Yes.
And the seat retracts all the way back. And she's like, "Oh, James, I didn't know they did that." Yeah, it's like, it reminds me, what's that is it a Nicolas Cage movie when they're in the fucking car? You know what I'm talking about? Gone in 60 Seconds?
Oh,
is that what that is?
That's one of his movies.
The racing one, right?
That's the one where he has to steal all the cars.
Yes. So in that movie, such a fucking stupid scene. He's in the car and she's like, it'd be really hard to have sex in this car.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, is that the stick shift? And you're just like, what?
Back with Angelina Jolie had the white dreads.
It made me so mad because I'm watching that scene. I'm like, ugh, get out of here.
The movie is, I really enjoyed
cool
the movie.
But
and
it's
like
fucking
the cars in that
stupid.
movie are gorgeous. Like Eleanor, the main car at the end of the movie, the 1967 Shelby Mustang GT350. All-time dream car.
But they're fucking in a car, and then she's like, is that the thick shit?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Is that a quarter in your pocket? Is that a little bean in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
How about you sit in my lap and we'll talk about the first thing that pops up?
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Oh, God. It's just the worst stuff that happens in these shitty movies.
So as far as story, that's it for the story. And then there was a hidden...
2 extra missions.
Yeah, so one of them is the Egypt level with Baron Samedi.
Yep, who is a bad guy in Live and Let Die.
Okay. And he's also known as a voodoo god. He's actually a Slovakian voodoo god.
Yeah, but originally in the movies, he's just a guy who just fucking does not fucking die.
Which, for all you Disney fans, Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog is Baron Samedi.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, you have to kill him 3 times in the mission. Just to point out, we did not play these missions.
No.
These missions where it's really hard to unlock, where I have to spend hours learning mechanics of the game that are shitty mechanics and try my best to get through Secret Agent, and that just wasn't going to happen.
Or there was it wasn't called Game Shark, but there was another game-breaking
where you could unlock it.
I think it's like Power Game or something like that where you could unlock these.
Which you could just do it
levels.
on emulation. You can just put in codes.
Yes.
It doesn't fucking matter. But so you have the Aztec mission and the Egyptian mission. In the Egyptian mission, you get the golden gun.
Yes.
The golden gun is a one-shot, one-kill gun.
Yes.
And you have
only one bullet in the chamber.
So one bullet in the chamber, so you have to reload it. And I think it only holds like 8 bullets.
Yes.
So that's why the gold PP7 is better. It's the same thing, only it holds 7 bullets.
Yeah.
And it's unlimited ammo, I think.
Oh, okay.
So it's insane. So you have to kill him 3 separate times, and even after you kill him the 3 times, there's an end credit that shows he's still alive.
Oh yeah, because after each of the mission, it like showed you a mission card, and it would sell you the missions, and it would cross them off. But on this one, it said Baron Samedi, or it said killed Baron Samedi, and then it had a question mark.
Yeah. So he is, and in Live and Let Die, he does the same thing. He does not die.
And then there's another secret level that wasn't actually ever completed. It's called the Citadel.
Yeah. Is it the island one?
No, it's a different... That one's on the dam level or whatever. This one's an entirely another level. They had another level planned, and they made part of the map, but that's all they made.
Oh.
And you can like walk through the walls and stuff on it. Like it had not a lot of structure, but some people think it's really cool to go check out and see. I mean,
it's always cool to find Easter eggs.
Yeah.
It's always fun.
It's whatever. I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah. All right. I think we're out of the story mode.
I think that's it.
End of story. You fuck Natalia. So great. You did it.
So.
Worth or not?
What do you think of this game?
When this came out, this was 100% worth every dollar you'd have to spend for it. I think for nostalgia, it's fun to go back to it, but it's hard to find. It's not an easy game to play.
No.
And honestly, like, it's so old that it's not like worth. I think it'll be fun to do the multiplayer, but I don't know otherwise. Like the story mode's worth buying this for. Yeah. So I'd go worth-ish.
Yeah. So I'm going to go worth with this one. Okay. Now, there's reasons behind this. We didn't talk about the multiplayer too much in this.
Yeah.
But when this game came out, the multiplayer was an insane fucking multiplayer. You had so much fun playing with your family and friends, having like people come over and just do shit with you. Like that was so cool.
There was like basically when this game came out, there was like 4 games that everyone played. And it was Mario Party, Mario Kart, Goldeneye, and
if you owned an N64, he means like because if you're on the PC, you play Doom with a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, that's
true.
The
multiplayer for Doom was shit, but you looked like you were running like fucking insane. But in this one, like it was just so much fun to have people come over and play Goldeneye. Like I used to do it as a kid all the time.
And like it's still even funny. Like in the movie The Night Before, it's the Christmas movie with Anthony Mackie, Seth Rogen, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. They go back to Anthony Mackie's mom's house in the movie,
Goldeneye.
and they play Goldeneye.
Yeah, because that's the shit we did in the 90s, guys. I mean, if you're listening and you were born like late 90s, in the early 90s or in the late 90s when we were like 7, 8 years old, I mean, we loved this shit. That was so much fun to do. And this made a market for multiplayer games.
Well, and me and my friends were playing these games even in like high school and stuff. We'd pull old Goldeneye out. We'd pull Nightfire. We'd pull Agents Under Fire out.
Nightfire is just too much fun. Guys, we will do Nightfire one day.
Which Nightfire was on the Xbox.
Played it, fucking play it.
Wasn't it?
It's on everything.
Yeah.
That they were like, we need to sell copies to make money. We're putting it on everything.
So we'll have to play that one.
Yeah. I already own it for GameCube. That was the first game I bought.
Xbox. So.
Oh god, it was so much fun. But anyway, I'm gonna go worth with this just because nostalgia is an amazing thing. Yes. Like really it is. Like with Pokemon Red, same thing. Nostalgia is just so amazing in your life. Mm-hmm. And you play this game and you feel like a kid again and you remember good memories of times with your friends and all that. But also this game at the time. At the time, it was fucking phenomenal.
Well, and see, that's like kind of the thing. Because like to me, the nostalgia factor, like games like, so the same era, like Banjo-Kazooie is a game I still play to this day. I love this game. I've played it 6 times. I've played the entire story. Got all 100% of everything in the game like 6 separate times, and I still do it. I love the remastered version of it. Like, if they made a remastered version of this, 100% worth it. Everyone needs to buy this instantly.
You don't know this about him, but he has a banjo costume. Okay?
I wish.
That he makes his wife wear in bed.
That'd be awesome.
And I'm just sorry, it's disturbing, and I don't like it.
I would love
this. This is an intervention.
I'm sorry, Jen. I don't actually want you to wear a bear costume. It reminds me of a comedian.
And you're like, you're about to take my Tui.
There's a comedian who's talking about like fetishes. And he's like, I don't know why people get mad at people with fetishes. They're just weird boner landmines. Like, you don't know you have them until you have them. It's not like you're sitting there and like, Dad, what do you do when you get older and you want to get married? And he's like, well, when you love someone, you both dress as a bear and you lick honey out of each other's butts. And I was like, what the fuck?
Fetishes are fun. Unless you're like, I'm into child. And I'm like,
that's one fetish you can't have.
Yeah, that's not a fetish. That's disturbing.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I go worth with this game just because of the time period it came out was really just... It was innovative. It's different from every other game that came out during this time. It's one of the first-person shooters that came out that was actually fun. Like, it was a crazy fun game. And even playing it back, I'm like, yeah, the controls are kind of shitty. And I should have tried it with the 2 controllers. I really wanted to. But I don't know. It was still fun. It was still fun to play. So if you get a chance, I'd definitely play it.
I definitely think it's worth it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it.
That's it.
The next game we play... Oh, God, this game.
Night Trap.
Oh, yeah, God.
They're here behind you, Night Trap.
I'm so excited for the art we're jamming.
I know, me too.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys for listening. Again, always just come check us out on every platform. We're on everything.
Yes.
Check out our TikTok that we've been doing.
Yes. So that's under the Stephen McGee.
Yeah.
I don't have it under a Soul of a Gamer thing. I'm kind of doing it under mine because it's tied to my phone number. If you guys need to contact me or get a hold of me, it's way easier for me. So I'm going to be posting a lot more stuff for our channel on that. We also have our YouTube channel, Spotify, Soul of a Gamer podcast. And then, we're on Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, and let us know. Everything. I mean, we're going to be doing games that we got suggestions for from a bunch of people from doing a video on TikTok. We just had these games planned out already, so we didn't want to change that lineup. But we have them in the next lineup, so that's going to be fun for us. So just throw out suggestions, and please make sure they're real games, because one of them was not a real game.
Yeah, one of them was really... I couldn't find it.
Unless it's like an indie game that he made himself or something, or she made themselves.
Yeah, I think it was a he.
No fucking idea, but...
So I did post a TikTok, and a bunch of people gave suggestions. We are going to give shout outs to every person that suggested those games when we play those games.
Yeah.
So just listen out for your name. We're definitely going to praise you because we love getting any feedback at all. So
we'll post pictures of you and your address and your phone number, and we'll tell people to go to your house
and give you candy.
And okay. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening again. This is Soul of the Gamers signing out.
Bye. Love you.